Australia's leading 10-kilometre road race, over 1,000 competitors took to the tarmac of Sandown Raceway for the 2010 Skins Sandown Classic. Incorporating the Victorian 10-kilometre road race championship, some of Australia's leading emerging and established road runners joined Victoria's elites as they vied for a slice of the $10,000 prize pool, courtesy of race sponsors Skins. Starting off proceedings, it was the junior women who were joined by the under-14 and under-16 men as they took to the track for one hot lap of the 3-kilometre Sandown circuit. First across the line it was Knox's Luke Percy who took out the under-16 title, with the Eureka pairing of Stuart McSween and Jack Davies rounding out the minor placings. In the under-14 men's race it was Mornington Peninsula's Troy McGill that took line honours, with Knox's Nathan Percy and Geelong Region's Isaac Hockley taking third. Turning to the women's junior ranks, it was Frankston's Riley Criddle who had the best of her under-14 women's race opponents. In the under-16 women's race, it was Courtney Scott from Western Athletics who took the win, with Knox's Samantha Prime and Wellington's Mia Ross rounding out the minor placings. In the under-18 women's race, Amy Cashin continued the winning ways of Western Athletics, taking line honours, leading home Jackie Hallam of Wellington Athletics and Ballarat YCW's Lyra Meehan. While in the under-20 ranks, it was Jamie Vernon from Athletics Essendon who took the win, closely followed by Lauren Grant of Knox, with Amy Carrick of Box Hill crossing third. One of the finest sights in Australian road running, athletes gathered in their hundreds at the top of the Sandown Straight to contest the feature Skins Sandown Classic 10K. Passing through 4 kilometres, the lead bunch still maintained healthy numbers. It was South Melbourne athletes Juan Wozen Galetta and Yara Temscan who went to the front, with a host of race favourites including Leon Adams, Mark Tucker, Luke Hennessy and Toby Rayner from Glen Huntley, all close behind. Inside of 3 kilometres remaining, the lead bunch had thinned to 5, with favourites Mark Tucker, Chris Hartley, Stephen Kelly, Luke Hennessy and Liam Adams all in the hunt. Coming down to a sprint up the home stretch, it was Mark Tucker who proved to have the speed, as he surged clear to take the win and defend his 2009 title. South Australian Chris Hartley would cross second, with Box Hill's Stephen Kelly rounding out the top 3. Luke Hennessy and Liam Adams fought on valiantly to round out the top 5.
Yeah, it was tough out there. I just wanted to sit in, because I know my strength obviously is the kick at the end, so I didn't have a plan of when I was going to go, but it was somewhere along the straight, and I sort of must have been a few hundred to go, 300, 400 to go. I think I started getting away and just took it from there. But yeah, it was a hard run.
And it's no mean feat. You've backed up off the Great Ocean Road.
Right at the end, I was quite fatigued, and right now I'm really fatigued. I think I felt a lot easier last year, I must admit. So yeah, it didn't help, but wouldn't recommend trying that at home. But yeah, like I've got away with it, but yeah, it's a tough one. No, I think I will try to recover now and just get some training in, I think, and yeah, like you said, just rest up a bit. But I was played as it comes. See how I feel.
In the women's feature race, it was Wellington's Cassie Feehan that made her intentions clear from the start, clearing out on the rest of the women's field and going solo from the early stages. Finding her rhythm, Feehan was in sparkling form as she continued to extend her margin, with Terrelgan Harriers Catherine Newells and Athletics Essendon and Beverly Thomas leading the chasers. Continuing the form that took her to a half-marathon PB only weeks ago, Cassie Feehan went down to the line to clock another personal best as she crossed first and took the state title for her Wellington club. Holding down second place, it was Terrelgan's Catherine Newells who would cross second, with Athletics Essendon's Beverly Thomas crossing third. Completing the top 5, it was Frankston's Sarah Klein and Box Hill's Brooke Condon. Convincing win here today. You must be very happy with the run.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't realise I was quite in that form. I was hoping to go into 32s, but to get under 32.30 was awesome.
And you took a big hunk off your half marathon time up in Sydney a week or two ago. 50 seconds off today for your 10K time. What's been the change in the training, or has it just been something's happened on the track for you?
Yeah, just changing the training up a little bit, just doing a bit more Ks, not much quality work, but just getting the Ks in the legs because I want to progress to the marathon as I get a bit older, so I just really wanted to concentrate in building a really great base, staying injury-free, and it's working for me at the moment.
And I suppose one of the good things about Sandown is you're clumped in with the men, so they're going to drag you through at a good tempo. You weren't too far off some of those leading guys there through the early stages. Was that a plan to just go out hard and try and hang on?
Yeah, it was sort of, I don't know, I didn't really actually have a plan. I know I wanted to run fast, wanted to get into 32 somewhere, so I was just trying to find a group of guys that were probably going around that time, and yeah, it went out a bit quick, but I managed to hold the pace I sort of wanted to hold. So
also included in the 10-kilometre field were both the men's under 18 and under 20 events. Taking out the under 18 win was Milan Lottering from Frankston, who finished clear of Samuel Quirk from South Coast and Frankston's Cameron Smith. In the under 20 men's race, it was Western Australians Ethan Hayward with the cross for the win. With Ryan Geard the first place Victorian crossing second, with Harry Smithers rounding out the top three. With close to record numbers again showing the Skin Sandown Classic to be one of the favourites of the Victorian running fraternity. This is Tom Nixon for Athvic TV at Sandown.